Poor Things is a new film by Yorgos Lanthimos, director of The Lobster, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, The Favorite, and other weird movies. This new weird movie has Emma Stone starring as Bella, a grown woman with the brain of an unborn baby who embarks on an adventure with a wealthy playboy to learn about life, the world, and herself. I was not reading a synopsis there. It's just really hard to explain what this movie's about. It's honestly difficult to talk about a movie that's this good. It's difficult because when a movie is really working, my critical mind is powered down and I'm just in the story. I still notice the quality filmmaking, but I don't pick it apart as much. In contrast, when a movie is bad, I'm usually bored and unstimulated, so I have to be critical in order to entertain myself. Otherwise, I would literally just fall asleep. The good thing about the latter situation is that I leave with a lot to say, a lot of material, a lot of stuff to write down and regurgitate, but I have a bad movie experience. Whereas with the former situation, I have a much better movie experience, but less to talk about, because at the end of the day, it's not that interesting to talk about how good The Godfather is. It's much more difficult for me to jump into my head and figure out why I did enjoy something as opposed to why I didn't enjoy something. The first thing to come to mind is pretty obvious. Emma Stone is brilliant in this movie and she will almost certainly win an Oscar. Knock on wood. She's really proven herself with this role. I mean, we're all aware that she's a great actress, one of the best working today, and she already has an Oscar. But I think this performance has a chance at shooting her up into legendary status. Mark my words, in the future, actors are going to study Emma Stone's performance as Bella, in the same way that they study Marlon Brando or Meryl Streep. Not only does Emma Stone do a good job playing the child version of Bella, the person she is in the earlier scenes of the film, but she does a great job showing us the character's mental development. By the end of the movie, it's still the same character, but you genuinely feel as if you've watched her come of age. So yeah, great job. Great job, Emma. Really good. You've already won the Golden Globe. I'm pretty sure you got SAG. I forget. You just came right in at the last second. Good job. Mark Ruffalo as the villainous, sleazy, and actually pretty pathetic Duncan Wedderburn is also really fantastic. I've always known Mark was a really good actor, and I always felt like he was kind of wasted in the Marvel movies. Like, Bruce Banner's just boring. They even make fun of this in Thor Ragnarok, I think. He's just a boring character. They did nothing with him. And Mark Ruffalo really does deserve better. And now he's getting better. Seeing him disappear into a role that's so hammy and ridiculous is just exhilarating. I can tell the guy had a great time, and so did I. I love how pathetic he actually is. It's great. Willem Dafoe is here too. He delivers the goods, as always. I'm not trying to undermine how good his performance is. It's just, come on, it's Willem Dafoe. Come on, he's good. We all know that. Willem Dafoe's good. Epstein did not kill himself. These are all things that we know. The rest of the cast does a really good job as well. There was not a single bad performance here. I really liked the guy who played the doctor, like the assistant to Willem Dafoe. I don't know his name. I should look it up. I'm gonna put it on the screen. But he was really good. Everyone was really good. Good job, guys. Yorgos Lanthimos is one of the best directors working today. And after making a movie like this, I can honestly see him going down as one of the greatest of all time. I don't know if he can even top this. This might be as good as it gets. He has complete control and mastery of his craft. I'm sure he's got plenty of good movies left in him. I just checked Wikipedia and it looks like he's already got one coming out pretty soon. God damn, busy man. But yeah, I think this might be his masterpiece. I would be shocked to see him soar above this. Then again, I probably would have said that about The Favorite as well. So who knows? Anyway, yeah, he's great. He did a great job. Good filmmaker, good. How can you get any higher than the top? The cinematography, the set design, the use of color, the costumes, the lighting, it all adds up to create this beautiful mix of fantasy and period filmmaking that I have never seen before. I don't usually get into the world building of the films that I watch. What I mean by that is that I don't really think about it that much unless it's like obviously bad or something. But during this movie, I was just so curious about it. I wanted to learn more about this world that they live in, which kind of puts me into the same state that the main character is in. Huh. Wow. Nice. I've heard of some criticism being aimed at how this movie handles Bella's sexual awakening. I'm not particularly educated on what the criticism is. I mean, again, I've just perused Wikipedia a little bit, but in my opinion, I think the movie handles it in a way that feels mature, honest, somewhat relatable, and absolutely hilarious. I don't know, I mean, she was literally speaking some of my thoughts during those scenes.
Why do people not just do this all the time?
I don't know, I really liked it. All the themes that this movie touched on really resonated with me, specifically how it talks about philosophy, the inherent evilness of mankind, and its exploration of what makes a human being, basically, how your experiences inform your personality. I also enjoyed its critique of formality and social structure. It does a good job poking fun at how ridiculous that stuff can be, while also not acting like it's a mystery why we have it. Like, I agree that sex is more stigmatized than it needs to be, but I also don't think we should allow Emma Stone to touch herself in public. That seems to be the stance that this movie takes, and I think that's a good thing. There is so much to say about this movie, so much that will be said about this movie. I'll just be one to say, yeah, it's really amazing. Me and other film people are going to be watching this a lot in the future. Check it out. Give it money. This has been a great year for movies. Don't miss this. Emma Stone does a really good job. You get to see her do a lot of crazy things. A lot of crazy things. This movie will shock you, it will make you laugh, and I think it will make you cry a little bit too. I was tearing up a little bit. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 for now, and I can see it being a 10 out of 10 someday. Great movie. Check it out.
I must go punch that baby.